Also, what the hell is this? Number 1 haircut? That is
More like negative
I
number
think-
1.
I think this deserves a bunk.
okay. Fair enough.
Man.
I can't.
Something tells me we should have put this in the bottom 10, but we didn't see it.
Right. Okay, Mr. Number 1 haircut. You can't possibly make Lorenz good. Oh my god! What are you doing with yourself? Ask yourself. What are you doing? You know, guys, I thought it was just maybe we'll see like a +1 hero. We'll see some like little tidbits of like
Somebody
maybe
actually invested in this.
somebody actually invested. That's insanity in this.
So
Alright.
why didn't they go plus speed?
Yeah, actually, in
Wait,
this
did
build,
they actually use their mango on him? Oh,
this is also mangoed. Yes.
no! Why would you do this? Does he even have a super boon in defense?
I don't even know anymore. Okay, 40 plus 9 plus 4, 52 HP, 49 attack, 36 speed, 36 defense, 32 res. You're actually right. Lorenz actually looks a lot like Zane, except without Zane's tome and being colorless and not being as creepy looking. Well, Lorenz is more creepy looking. Anyways, Roar Serpent, Reposition, Ruptured Sky, Close Fall, Low Attack Speed, Route Speed Defense, and Speed Res solo. So that is 6, 6, 3. So that's potentially 15 extra speed, which gets you to 4. Why are you not going for plus speed? I think you want to get as close to 55 speed nowadays, but that is 51 speed, and then it can't be buffer speed. Close Fall gets you to 41 defense, and if it's an archer as well, it goes up to 47, but these two don't really work together that well. If you're attacked up close, Roar Serpent's literally just doing nothing. Yeah, I don't know. And your attack is kind of crappy, because despite everything, you're only even if you get Close Fall to help you, you're only at 54 attack. Still, I respect it.
Defense is a super boon.
It is okay. That makes more sense. But I would have gone for plus speed. You gotta make sure you double your opponent. Oh my god, there's Roar Fox too. Oh my.
Why is Roar Fox there? No.
Guys, do you know who has
Why?
Roar Fox?
Hubert?
Yes, it's Hubert. Hubert died for Lorenz. I
You
can't.
killed
This
him. You
is the
killed
darkest
a
timeline.
Somewhat better red mage for this.
So why wouldn't you use Warfox instead?
Because Roar Fox doesn't work defensively, and this Close Foe is used defensively.
Yeah.
Oh.
But yeah, that's all I can see.
DSA is dying.
I am dying too. This is. I love Hubert. I can't believe Hubert died for Lorenz of all characters. Wait a second. Why is
I'm
aren't you
just
using?
dying because somebody actually invested in Lorenz.
Wait a second. Wouldn't Conch Bouquet be way better? Right? Attack, res plus 5 to unit, and restore 7 HP to unit after combat. So long as you don't die in the same battle, you're probably gonna work up, do better than Roar Serpent, and it fixes his low attack too. I would just go back to the Space Tome. I would refine for speed and we'll make sure he can double. I know 54. Oh, actually no. I guess when you're hitting 51 speed and you got puny support, you're probably good enough to double everything back. So maybe yeah. But yeah, I would just still go back to Conch. My real question for you is, do you in fact use Lorenz in like Ether Raids? Like, is there some poor bastard out there who's gonna open up their Ether Raids replay and all they see is just Lorenz in a Speedo destroying their Ether Raids defense team? I want to know if this is something you're actually doing to people, because that's cruel. This is what drives people to quit the game. That's messed up.
One time I woke up and saw that my Ether Raids team had lost to a Canas. I'm just like, I think I'm gonna uninstall.
Okay, Canas, that's pretty bad. I'll say that. But if Lorenz beat me, I would never forget it. I would remake my Ether Raids defense team the day that happens, if it ever happens, because that's just like, that shakes your soul. This is one of the worst characters in the game. Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say two things. One, you should have chose a different unit. Two, why don't you have 10 flowers?
Oh yeah, it's true. You're only at 4. For someone who committed so hard for Lorenz. I also want to know, do you actually like Lorenz? I feel like Lorenz is more of a meme than like that he's actually loved. Yeah.
Bro, what is that haircut?
You know, people make fun of Asian people for like having like a bowl haircut, but no one would have a haircut like this. Like, nobody actually does that. Lorenz actually did it, and he's a trigger roller. God. Ferdinand von I like.
Oh my god.
This is.
A unit I never see. Wow.
I didn't think you'd be this
a
good.
unit whose name I know.
Hi, I love your content.
Thank you, King Excalibur 76. Welcome back. Appreciate it, dude. Can we get some Nimious wows? Thank you so much.
I only know his name because he says it every 5 minutes.
Oh, I will do more 3 houses though. It's just been hard like keeping up with everything. Okay, anyways, this Ferdinand is amazing. Spirited Breath. If bonus is active on unit, grants attack defense plus 4 and special cooldown charge plus 1 per attack. I have a feeling this is super hard to get. Who was this from?
Gatry.
Oh my god, you killed Gatry just for this glance.
I legitimately don't blame him.
It's good though. It's the same thing as the fan for
Such a good
from Hinata. But yeah, that's a huge commitment, man. Speed defense solo, low attack speed, rouse speed defense, and speed res solo. I'm gonna argue you want the attack defense solo now, just because you have so much speed. So, I do think Ferdinand. Okay, I'll be honest. I think if you go for plus speed Ferdinand nowadays, you're better served going for plus speed, or just go for Patrine. Patrine is a better offensive hero. Ferdinand's a much better defensive hero. With that said, though, if you go triple solo, Ferdinand probably tanks way better. Though that said, Patrine has more BST overall. Okay, and she's grailed. So you got to make that exchange. The two best blue lancers now, Cav blue lancers are Ferdinand and Patrine. So you got to decide between the two. Okay, with that said, speed defense solo, low attack speed, rouse speed defense, and speed res solo. That is 6, 12 speed, 53 speed. What the fuck? 6, 3. So that is 15 speed. What? You have 56 speed at base, and then if you buff yourself, that's another 6. Your defense is 6 plus 6, and if you buff yourself, another 4. So it is 43 up to 53, respectable, really respectable. And your res is 32. So you're only weak 32, 35. Your only weak part is your res. And your attack isn't bad either because, well, actually it is bad. It's only 53 with a buff. But you are charging your special faster. So they attack, so you attack, they attack, -2. So bonfire's ready, and then you just nuke them. Fair enough. But yeah, I think you are fast enough. I think you're probably better served going for a attack defense solo seal now. Just so you have more base attack, and your defense is even higher for that bonfire. Probably, but this is a really good build, and I can't fault it. It's nice. I'm also building a Ferdinand. Also, chat, real quick. How many of you guys actually like Ferdinand?
I do.
I do too. Because the reality for me is Ferdinand is one of those characters that is just like... He's actually a really pure character, right? Like, he's not being snotty because he wants to be snotty, right? No, he's like, he actually just believes in this nobility cause and bullshit.
He's reversed Lorenz.
Right. He's a genuine dude. He's a good dude. It's just, it feels weird because he's if you didn't know him, you would think he's snobby, but he's not. He's just genuine. He's genuine about everything. Anyways, I'm gonna merge up my Ferdinand, and I'll use my Ferdinand as well. I'm probably going for plus speed as well. Mine's gonna be a lot cheaper of a build, but this is a really good build. 4 plus 6 plus 7. Whoa, ho, ho. This is a really nice Byleth. Now, I will say it's really hard to follow for Byleth, male Byleth especially, because man has Ruptured Sky, and Distant Counter. Those are so many copies of important, worthwhile skills. With that said, he is freakishly good. If you do a Spurn build on Byleth, he can basically fight anybody. Like, even though he's like 2 generations of BSTs behind now, it doesn't matter. He doesn't care. He's so good. Creator Sword is basically, well, it's multiple things. It's null follow-up, and it's like null special fighter. It doesn't even make sense. It's so good. And special trigger cooldown, count -1. Anyways, he doesn't have to worry about much of anything. You went for plus attack. The only thing I would say is, ideally, you went for plus speed. Now, with attack speed solo 4, rouse speed defense, you are really, really fast, right? Because that gets you by yourself at 48, and this gets you to 54. But the thing is, like, nowadays, again, I keep mentioning this because the new heroes are so ridiculous. Jill. I keep mentioning Jill because she epitomizes this effect. New heroes nowadays launch with, like, 57 speed at base, basically. The actual IV, the actual stat is like 40 to 42, but everybody's fast now. With like attack speed push, with their weapons all accounted for, they are so fast that your Spurn might be doing nothing. So nowadays I advise Spurn to at least be at and that's an unmerged based Jill. Like if she goes for plus speed and stuff, like it changes even more. So nowadays I suggest everybody to go for plus speed. The good news is because we have mangoes, it's not such a big deal anymore. But I would hold on and try to go for plus speed in the future.
Hey Mimi, this is a pretty crappy night for me.
What
Anyways, I have a hero for you to review. I guarantee you'll love it.
Yeah, attack speed push 4 is on virtually every hero nowadays, guys. It's not even funny. It's so hard to deal with. I'll check your hero out, you know, and yeah, hope your day can be better. Yeah, hold on to your mangles, and I would say hold on to your mangles until if you ever figure out you're gonna plus 10 him, then you use the mango at close to the last merge. Do not mangle too early, guys. I have a mango like right now, 100 mangles right now, and I can put it on my Edelgard, for example, but I wouldn't because she's only plus 2. I still got 8 more chances. I mean, I intended plus 10 her. I still got 8 more chances to get the right IV. So don't mangle too early, especially if you have a pretty decent IV. I think plus attack and plus speed are his 2 best ones. So yeah, you're at plus attack right now. But yeah, if you ever do believe you're gonna plus 10, that's something you should do. But aside from that, the build is really good. I would just say the thing with Heavy Blade is because they attack. Okay, you attack -2, they attack -1, you attack -2, and you hold it for next battle. That's good and all. But if its idea is for defensive reasons, all you really want is to make sure you kill. In which case, Ruptured Sky is what's going to make sure you kill. And Ruptured Sky doesn't need you to use Heavy Blade anymore because it's one cooldown. So I get it. Ether is really good, but if he's being used for defense purposes, just make sure you keep him alive, and then make sure he can get into battle to use the Ruptured Sky. So I would use a different seal.
You could run Soul. Soul would work.
No, the thing is, well, no, Soul would work, yes, but if it's for defensive reasons, you just want to get the kill. You can run Speed Res solo or Attack Defense solo. Since you're already running one solo, you might as well run 2. And I think that gives you the best chance of like getting the build that you're seeing from Vic is immaculate. It's so good. It's so gorgeous. This would sweep and wipe out almost every team. But if I feature it, I'm pretty sure his ego will go off the charts, and he's going to continue to believe this encounter Spurn is the best build for everything. It works really well on Byleth, but it's definitely not the best build for everything. Oh, you hurt me, Vic. I would feature this in a heartbeat, but you're a Dumbo.
Yeah, we don't want to raise your ego. Come on.
Oh, man. Fine, I'll just really quickly talk about it. Man, I don't even want to do this because it's Vic of all people. 40 plus 10, Light Blessing. Peony is even backing this up. Of course, Peony's going to give you more res, more attack, more speed. All these things, all these stats that she can make good use of. At plus speed, Greater Sword is null Follow-Up, null Special Fighter, and also Special Trigger cooldown count -1. Incredibly good. So as soon as you hit her, she has a Ruptured Sky ready to go, and she's hitting back. Is she taking much damage? No, because 39 defense. With a 40% reduction, it should be 40% because Peony support and Swift Stance. So with Peony support and Swift Stance, and like defense in the 40s and res at least in the high 30s, she's hardly taking damage. And with Pulse Smoke taking away their specials, yeah. The only thing that was going to threaten her was if they already had specials. They can't charge specials on her at all, and they can't even deny her specials for that matter. So Byleth, 56 attack doesn't seem very high, but Peony support and constant Ruptured Skies. And remember, it's one cooldown, so she attacks. So they attack, she Ruptured Skies, and then Spurn triggers as well. So it's deceptive. It's deceptive because you think 56 attack is pretty low, but it's not. This gets the job done and can't be stopped. A very good Byleth. This is like one of the few times where I can agree with the Distant Counter Spurn build.